Hello, it's Friday, February 26th, and I'm Dan McKee, President and CEO of Grace Inspired Ministries, and I would like to provide a COVID-19 update today. Thank you for checking in, and thank you for your help and support as we continue to try and keep our campuses safe. We will continue to consult with our medical directors, resident council and resident association, department heads, line staff, our partners at Grandview Hospital, and the Bucks County Department of Health, as we continue to evaluate the activities and services we can safely provide for our residents. I'll start by reporting that we have 2 active resident cases at the community at Rockhill. For the Telford campus, we have 1 active staff case and 1 active resident case. All are continuing to quarantine, and we hope to have our campuses cleared soon. We continue to test our employees weekly, and test results are posted on our website. Please keep in mind that any new employee or resident case will trigger a 14-day restriction in visitation and certain resident activities. These temporary restrictions would remain in place until the campus is free of new onset cases for a 14-day period. The temporary restrictions may be limited to a specific level of care, like skilled nursing or personal care, and they would be implemented with little advance notification to families. We will continue to follow the Pennsylvania Department of Health guidance as we look to return to in-person visits in our health centers. It is still important to note that all visitors should report to the main entrance at each campus. That's 12 Lutheran Home Drive for the Telford campus and 3250 State Road for the Rockhill campus. There you will go through the screening process. Our residential apartment buildings are closed to visitors. Outside visits are still permitted. I appreciate your patience and will keep you notified of any changes. Our facility websites are the best way to keep informed on any COVID-related changes in visitation or resident services. As for updates on our vaccine administration, we've held 2 rounds of vaccine clinics for healthcare residents and employees, with a 3rd one upcoming. We will continue to hold clinics every 28 days for new residents and employees. For residential living, we have completed our 1st round of vaccine clinics and are scheduled to have the 2nd round completed by mid-March. We will continue to provide opportunities to be vaccinated on an ongoing basis. Questions regarding these clinics can be answered by our residential living directors, Stu Harlem at the Rockhill campus, he's at extension 3337, and Gretchen Slicker at the Telford campus, and she can be reached at extension 1408. With most of residential living residents fully vaccinated by the end of March, we are looking to ramp up to full services in early April. This plan will include the following. For our entrances, all entrances to the campus will be open, but visitors must continue to go through the screening process at the main lobbies. For dining services, we will return to modified dining room setup similar to what we had in the fall. Surveys will be distributed to determine if there is a preference for in-room dining and a preference for table mates. No guests will be allowed initially. Outside cottages will be able to do takeout only initially. Residents may utilize the cafe. Lunch service there will remain on a self-service basis, and then the dining rooms will continue to operate as they had under their previous schedules. For life enrichment, March calendars will remain 100% virtual. April would be a soft opening like we had last summer. Small group activities will be limited to 8 to 12 participants depending on the size of the room. Special programs in the auditorium will resume via sign-up and will be limited to 30 seats. In May and June, we'll look to return to a more normal schedule for things like social hours, donut day, card games, and things of that nature. For the fitness center, we will move from a 2-pod to a 4-pod. The pool will be open for classes. At first, we'll have 4 persons per class with an instructor. Housekeeping will resume at the beginning of April. Residents should leave their apartment or be out of the room where the housekeeper is working when that resumes. We will provide more details as we get closer to the late March, early April reopening dates. We anticipate additional guidance from the CDC on activities that can be conducted safely by fully vaccinated persons. In closing, I would encourage all of our residents and employees to take advantage of the continuing opportunity to receive the vaccination. And on behalf of Grace Inspired Ministries, I would also like to express my thanks for all who have chosen to receive the vaccine. Your efforts to keep yourselves, your neighbors, and your coworkers safe are truly appreciated. Please continue to check our websites for the latest COVID-19 updates. Thank you and stay well.